Good morning, guys. A lot of you have been asking me about going back and filming at Shell again, and yesterday was a good day for it, so I went and did it. Uh, Many people have been curious to see if they've learned that the street belongs to us, and exactly what they would do. Um, it didn't start off too bad, uh, but it went from bad to worse. Um, Shell thinks they own the world. They think that they own you and me and everybody that's around them. And that's unfortunate. So, Shell, you shouldn't be worried about me when you can see me. When I make a point of being seen, that's not when you need to worry about me. It's when you can't see me. That's when you need to be worried. Because I'm around. I've been around. And I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. I'm watching. So here's video for that. The cowards from the sheriff department were there. Their vehicles were there. Rather than come out and deal with me themselves, the Harris County cowards called Deer Park Police Department to come out. Now, my interactions with Deer Park PD have always been favorable. They're very respectful. They're usually pretty nice. I really can't talk bad about Deer Park PD. Your mileage may vary, but the officer that came out did a good job, and I gave him a hard time, and I shouldn't have. It was hot, and I was irritated, and I know he's watching this, and I didn't mean to give you a hard time. It's Officer Mo. So here's that video. Did I hear that right? Deer Park PD's coming? I'll stay in the shade if they are. I don't want them to have to stand out there in the sun. You want me to just wait here in the shade for them? No? Yes? Maybe? Okay, I'll just go on about what I was doing then. Some of you guys may remember this spot. This is the spot where Philip Turner was arrested and where I was harassed by the Shell security. Oh, and here comes Deer Park Police Department.
You have a body cam.
Explain my situation, officer.
That's fine. Have you turned on your camera?
Somebody called it.
Have you turned on your camera?
They said that you're out here recording. Now,
Have you turned on your camera?
So all you're doing is recording right now, right?
Have you turned on your camera?
You want to ID yourself?
Have you turned on your camera?
If you don't, that's fine. Okay, because right now you're on public property.
I know you're not going to give me a hard time. I already know this. Okay, I'm just asking you. Have you turned on your camera?
I don't have to answer that, but if you'd like to, you can go up to the records and request anything that you need. Okay. So, but
Okay.
anyways, you want to ID yourself?
You know I don't.
Okay, great. All right. Well, I know who you are anyway, so you can just.
And I knew you did when you pulled up.
I'll let them know that you're just out here recording whatever. Okay.
I'll tell you what I'm recording, so you can go in there and tell them. Okay. And I knew they called you. I asked them if they wanted me to wait in the shade because I didn't want you to have to get out here in the heat. But I'm recording employees, license plates, features of the plant, and anything else I can see from the public right of way.
It's not covered up, right? Okay. All right, bye.
What was your name?
Mo.
Mo. You know who I am.
Yep.
All right. You have a good day. Second unit. One man with a camera.
At least one per vehicle there, that's 2. One in that vehicle is 3. And then 6 over here. So 9 security personnel taken away from their posts to watch a cameraman on public property doing nothing. Well, that's not very nice. They're not offering me cold water. Shell sure employs an unfriendly bunch of people.
That would be the Harris County Sheriff's Department right there. Look at the cowards run. So the Sheriff's Department is here, and instead of coming out to deal with me themselves, they called Deer Park Police Department. What a bunch of cowards.
Decided I would leave, and what did Shell do? Well, Shell Private Security, who has no authority off of Shell property, set up a perimeter to try and follow me back to my car or whatever it is they were doing. They had a vehicle at the Shell station, a vehicle on a side street, and a vehicle further down Center Street. I played with that for a minute, and then I went and confronted one of the guys. He was on First Street, right off of Center, parked in front of somebody's house. I walked up the truck, confronted him, and it appeared that he was in the vehicle masturbating. And there's some little boys right down the street from where he was parked, playing in the street, and there's a school nearby. And here's that video.
I am a good distance off of Shell property, and still Shell security is following me.
So, what would a good citizen do if he caught some pervert in the street masturbating? He would call the police, right? Well, that's exactly what I did. I called Deer Park PD and I reported this guy. So they came out, and here's that video.
Do I need to talk to you? I mean,
No,
I
I'm
told
just
him.
asking.
No, I told him what he was doing. It looks like he's in there playing with himself. I walked up and asked him what he was doing, and he's just. Did he tell you who he was?
Yes, he did.
Did he tell you why he's sitting here on a public street in front of somebody's strange house?
He's with Shaw. I got all I needed. Do you need to talk to me anymore?
No.
All right, thank you.
Alrighty.
So you see, they never got the guy the car. They never really made any special effort to figure out anything. I was standing right there. I offered to talk to the officer, and she really took note. She didn't want to see the video, nothing. So apparently, you can commit crimes in Deer Park and just tell them you work for Shell, or I guess you have to have like a Shell ID card, and it's okay. So you could go rob a bank in Deer Park, and when the police catch up to you and stop you, you just show them your Shell ID card, say I work for Shell, and it's all right. You know, that's pretty disturbing, but this is why Shell hires Deer Park police officers and Harris County Sheriff's deputies. It's so that they can get away with these crimes, you know, so their employees have these special benefits. And that in of itself is is the perfect reason why police departments that are in that area should not be employed by Shell, and should not allow their officers to be employed by Shell. It creates a conflict of interest. Harris County Sheriff's Department should not be permitted to work in Shell that's in Harris County. Now, Chambers County, Fort Bend County, whatever other locations, that's fine. But they should not be allowed to work in a county where they are themselves employed, because it creates a conflict of interest. Additionally, the Harris County Sheriff's Department employees are providing personal information about me to Shell. This is documented fact, and it's also illegal, yet they do it. And what that's going to lead to is a very, very large lawsuit. Now, on another note, something interesting here, there is a startup company here in Houston that manufactures drones. And they are specifically doing commercial drones, you know, drones that can stay aloft long term using high resolution cameras and stuff. And they're allowing me to use one of their test models for testing. And this is going to be interesting. This thing is freaking crazy. Their model XR7. And I'm gonna go get some really good shots of Shell. That's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. So Shell, like I said, don't worry about me when you can see me. It's when you can't that you got to worry. And I think here really quickly you're going to figure that out. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching the video, and there will be more to come. However, they're going to be coming a little slower for a minute. I'm sorry, but this heat is just killing me. I'm looking at cool vests and anything that I can get to bring down my temperature. And for those of you that are wondering about that perimeter yesterday, I was extricated from the area. So it really wasn't an issue. But y'all stay tuned. There's more to come soon.